Hi there, welcome to my next video, which is creating the roof. This is my method of creating a roof. I'm sure there's lots of other ways to do it, some maybe a lot better. But I've had a play and I find this a simple method. I start with the pen tool and I come to my gable wall and I find the center of that wall. You remember it's the little blue dot, means midpoint. Make sure you get in the center, click, and I drag up on the vertical blue axis. And I type in the figure 2000 in my case, from the wall plate up to the ridge. I've got a brick house. I counted that by just counting the number of brick courses. I just stood on the ground, counted the number of brick courses, and then measured that low down at a convenient height. A lot easier than scrambling up a ladder. So I get my vertical height first. I then draw a line from the end point there, the green blob, down to the end point. Another line, end point to end point. And with my select tool, that was a construction line, the vertical one, I don't need it. So I click on it, goes blue, just hit the delete key on the keyboard and it's gone. And I've now got my gable wall. The other line there, the horizontal line, I'm going to leave for the moment because it's going to be useful. I'll delete it later. So now I've got that, I'm going to use the push-pull tool that we've used before, click on it till it's a dotty surface, come to the end, and by hovering over the other end wall, I get it to snap into alignment. And I know it's lined up perfectly. Okay, so I've got my basic roof. That could do, but it depends how much detail you want on your model. I prefer to put a bit of thickness on the roof, as if I've got tiles on there. So push-pull tool again, click on the surface and pull, and it's bringing the surface out parallel. So I've just started pulling. I'm going to type 80 mil for a thickness of a roof. Go around the back, same thing, click, drag out, 80. In my case, I think will do. Could obviously have a different figure. Back to the select tool so as I don't mess up, just have a look around. Okay, now back to the push-pull tool. I've now got a new surface created here that I've pulled out, so I can click on that, same principle, and just drag. To get an overhang, I'm going to type 60. Okay, so we've got a bit of an overhang there. Do the same on the black, click, drag out, type whatever figure suits. In my case, I'm going to say 60. Right, to get an overhang on the side, we're going to see a slightly different line now. I'm going to go back to my pen tool, my line tool, and I'm going to click on the end point of this line. Now that line already has an angle to it. It's only a short line, but it has an angle. If I click on the end and drag out, we'll see pink as another line. We've seen the green, red and blue before, but this is pink. It means it's continuing the same angle as the line from which you started it. So, arbitrary length, I've just gone over length, I don't know how much, it doesn't matter. So I just click on it, just make sure I get the pink line, which means I'm continuing the angle, and click. Escape key to finish the tool if you don't want to use it anymore. All these bits of extraneous line on the end, I can delete, just click on it, hit delete, click on it, hit delete, and even those little bits there, click delete, click delete. Okay, now I'm back to push-pull. I've got a new surface I've created there. Click and drag out. I'm going to type 90 as my overhang. It could be whatever you want, obviously, and I've got an overhang on my roof. Same thing around the other side. Line tool, look for the green blob, I know I'm on the end, click out, look for the pink line, escape, finish that tool, click, pink line, any length, doesn't matter. Okay, go back to my selection tool, click on everything I don't want and hit the delete key on the keyboard, even those little fellas, we don't need them. Back to push-pull, make sure you get the right surface, click, drag, type the figure you want, 90 mil, enter. Go back to the selection tool as I whiz around, or otherwise I end up accidentally pulling things around which I don't mean to. These construction lines we don't need anymore, click, delete, click, delete, so the gable wall is now a single surface, and there I've got my roof. Simple as that. I'd repeat the process for the other two sections of my building. Same process, fairly simple. So there's a roof. Thanks for listening. I'll do the next video in a minute. Ta-ta.